Today I'd like to show you testing scooter batteries with this. This is the AE300 Battery Analyzer. You can find these on Amazon being sold by a number of different people. And it's primarily a tester for car batteries, but it is able to measure the internal resistance of these batteries and give you some idea of what's going on inside them. I've already hooked this battery up because it's a little bit difficult to get the clips on it. As you can see, the battery sits down in there and it's a little tricky to get the clips on it. And these batteries, I'm only going to test one of them. These are brand new batteries that I just bought. Their date code indicates they were made in January. So the way this works, you push it, it beeps, it starts counting up. You can watch it go through all its digits all you want. When you're tired of doing that, you press OK. This is where you enter the cold cranking amps. I'll do a different video on car batteries. That's where you'd use this from. You do not have to put a value in here to use this. I'm going to push the select function. That's what lets you change the digit for your cold cranking amps. So once you're happy with that, you press OK. And it's testing the battery. And there you see that it is reading 17.9, push any button to stop it from beeping, 17.09 milliohms, which would end 12.79 volts. That is a decent value. Now the internal resistance reading is the most useful to have for this type of battery if you have the original readings of it. When you installed the battery, that will tell you if something is going on in the battery. And you'll see in a second that this is the battery I took out of there. It's powered by the battery, so of course it's going to reset itself every time you change the battery you hook it to. And here you see this is 20.56 milliohms and 13.04 volts. So this actually, even though this is an older battery, it has a higher voltage. That is most likely because the chemistry is different in this battery. Batteries that use calcium read about a half a volt or so higher. I think it's 0.6 than ones that don't. So that's probably got calcium in it. They do not usually tell you too much. See, it does not say. They don't tell you what their chemistry is. So now let's go over here. And this is my scooter battery. We'll do the same thing. Okay, and as we see, this is 12.11 microohms at 12.55 volts. This actually has a lower internal resistance than a different manufacturer's brand new battery. So that's interesting. These on the scooter, the charge meter on the scooter does not show full charge when they're fully charged. It's usually missing the top dot. But they go, it still goes, and it goes better than the other scooter does. This battery that I took out, there was a pair of them, of course. The battery meter would drop down when you were riding it, so it would go. It wouldn't just, usually they will just dip down when you start to go, and then when you're going steady, the meter goes back up. This one, I sometimes say her, this was my wife's scooter, was going down near the low battery and staying there, and we recently rode them about a half a mile over hilly terrain, and her battery was nearly dead at the end, so that's why I've replaced it. Mine still had a good charge. So that's just a little introduction to testing. As I said, this is the most valuable. This is backlit, by the way, you can probably tell. These readings are most useful, like if I want to test my battery, which is what this is hooked to right now, in a year. If this has gone up significantly, I know something's up with the battery. It's probably going bad. That's useful to know because you don't want to end up pushing a scooter that you're supposed to be riding on. So I'll do another video with this, and I'll show you using it with car batteries, show you how to use it with car batteries. But for now, that's all. Again, this is the AE300. Look for that because everybody that sells it calls it something different. But if it looks like this, it should be the same one. And thanks for watching.